Booyah! What is up, everyone? How are y'all doing today? This is the Phoenix, flying into the moment once again to deliver peace, love, and awareness to you and all the beautiful moment seekers out there. Woo! I haven't wooed in quite some time. Feels good to get that out of your system. The most advanced technology that exists, that you have 100% of the time access to, clearance to, but you don't use it, more than likely, not to its full capacity. What am I talking about? Let me just give you a resume breakdown of this technology that is so powerful beyond measure that the moment you begin to tap more into it, you'll be like, why the hell haven't I been using this? This technology is billions upon billions of years old. Contrary to what you probably believe, that the best technology came out yesterday. It's not actually the case. The best technology came out billions upon billions of years ago. Before the pyramids. This thing goes back far. This thing goes deep down the rabbit hole, my friends, my fellow moment seekers. This technology probably has enough energy inside of it to light every single house, building in the entire world. Might even have enough energy and power in this technology to destroy the world, or to grow every plant in this world. That's how powerful this technology is. This technology is constantly shifting, like the technology that we have today. But it can appear subtle. But it is this technology that has actually created all of the other technologies that we see around us. This technology, of course, I'm talking about, it's not that. This technology is you. The human body, the human mind, the human spirit and soul, the energy of who we are. This is the most advanced technology that we actually have. Now, I want you to pause this video, all right? And I want you to just take a moment to look at your surroundings. Pause the video, seriously. Look at your surroundings and know that everything that you see, if you're like in a city or a building or whatever like that, everything you see was created by humans. And if you happen to be outside, like I'm just sitting on the porch here, and there's this beautiful, beautiful tree right here, and the grass here and stuff like that, and the beautiful wind that's just caressing my body at the current moment, makes me feel very lifted. Know that this technology is the product of an even bigger technology. So pause the video. I want you to think about that. We are back. So I want you to seriously consider this. I'm filming this on a piece of technology, my phone, a Samsung S7, right? Now, I want to use phones as an example because it is something that many of us, especially here in the Western world, can really relate to. We can pretty much, without a doubt, say that the piece of technology that has shifted humanity the most is phones, right? We can say that a lot. Outside of like creating fire and all that stuff, but I'm talking about like current. I'm talking about within the last 20 years, cell phones have really shifted the way that we view the world. In many ways, you can seem like we are ever more connected. But at the same time, are we? I tell you how many times I'm like out eating at a restaurant or I'm serving, whatever like that, and I see people just on their phones not talking to each other. They're in their own world. Or people are out bowling or whatever it is that they're doing, and instead of having a good time and enjoying and laughing it up, whatever, with their partners and their friends and their homies, they're sitting there on their phones, looking at other shit. Now, I can't say I haven't done this, although I try to minimize it. Can't say I haven't done this because otherwise I'd be a hypocrite. But let's take the phone technology. Before this phone came into 3D existence, it existed somewhere else, right? It existed in the mind and in the hearts of those who created it. When Steve Jobs wanted to create the iPhone, he had a vision, right? And he, along with those who have helped him, created that vision that have allowed us to do what it is that we do now. Now everybody can be a great photographer or whatever like that, or everyone can make very nice videos now because of this. But you see, is the cell phone the technology, or are we the technology? Because you see, before this phone came into existence, it had to come from somewhere, right? Which means that we are the actual technology. Because contrary to us, when we think of technology, what do you think of? You think of something that makes humans' life easier. That's actually what technology is actually supposed to put humans out of work. That's what it's actually supposed to do. That's actually the goal, ultimately, of technology, is to ultimately make our lives very efficient, easy, and ultimately put us out of work. Now, I know that might seem contrary to what you believe, especially in this Western capitalistic society. My father wrote a very detailed article about this, and I'm just going to summarize it. But he was essentially saying that technology and capitalism are on a crash collision course. They are diametrically opposed because as technology becomes more advanced and increases, the more and more people are going to be out of work. Have you heard of technological unemployment? I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this as a reality, as a fact, that this is actually what this is supposed to do. But here's the thing. This phone might go through a few updates, but ultimately there's going to be another phone that comes out in 6 months and another one that's going to come out in a year, which means that this one is going to become obsolete. But here's the beautiful thing. Technology does not become obsolete. Because we are the actual technology. And we are not obsolete. Not yet. But you see, most people do not have this awareness that they are the actual technology. So thus they remain stagnant. Thus they remain in that initial setting. So how can having the awareness that you are the actual technology, that you're the one who create these things, these tools that we use to make our lives easier, these tools that we use to express ourselves, how can we, having the awareness that we are the technology, use that to our advantage and to achieve what it is that we want to do? Well, unlike this phone, I can change pretty much every day. The way that this phone may change is maybe I just download an app to it or whatever like that, but ultimately, in 5 years, this phone is going to be probably obsolete. But I'm not. God forbid. If I am, who knows? That means I live my purpose, right? But the way that we change it is say in particular you want to write a story, right? But you don't feel like you have the capacity to write this story for whatever reason. The way that you change the technology, the way that you update yourself is to start writing every day. And you build that habit. And once you build that habit, once you constantly are working on that, your CPU, both of them are a CPU by the way, is going to recognize that, throw that into the blueprint, and you would have changed your life. And you would have upgraded the technology of who you are. Another way of becoming more aware of the technology of us. And how, according to science, or whatever it is, honestly, not even just science, But seriously, as far as we know, we are the tip top on the icing on the cake of the universe. The universe has been conspiring billions upon billions of years to create you. You are special. You have a lot of energy inside of you. You have a lot of power inside of you. And yes, not everyone is meant to create businesses or to construct giant skyscrapers or to write music or to be doctors or to be teachers. Everyone has their own particular path, but there is a technology about you that is powerful and that is ancient and that is billions upon billions of years old. And harness that. A great way to find that is by simply meditating, calming yourself down, eliminating the outside world, and coming within yourself, getting the breath of life in you. Right? You are the real technology. And once you accept that fact, once you become aware of that reality, your world will begin to shift in ways that you could not have possibly imagined. You'll be able to manifest what you want. Things will begin to come together. The pieces will start to fall into place. And you will be golden. Anyways, that is it for this message. I hope you all liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Of course, remember to give me a and always, always, always remember to find the gold in this moment, for that is all that exists. And I already know that you have found the gold in this moment because you do exist. And I will catch you all on the next video. Woo! Peace.